Instant Pot is a 7-in-1 multifunctional cooker, pressure cooker, slow cooker, rice cooker, sauté/browning, yogurt maker, steamer and warmer large, easy-to-use control panel with 14 built-in smart programs, dual pressure, automatic keep warm and 3 temperatures for sauté and slow cook, and ULC certified with 10 proven safety mechanisms, highly energy efficient and kitchen friendly, include 3-ply bottom stainless steel cooking pot, stainless steel steam rack with handle and manual and recipes in English, Spanish, Chinese and French. Note: indeed it is recommended filling liquid no higher than the max line on the inner pot, but for dry food, such as a chicken, pot roast, or steaming vegetables, the inner pot can be filled with food over the max line. The inner pot capacity is rated 6 quarts. This is the top-selling electric pressure cooker on Amazon as of May 12, 2015. Let's hear what people are saying about the Instant Pot. The following review was voted most helpful positive review at Amazon.com. Sandy Nanin said, "From the moment I received my Instant Pot, I felt that I had purchased something that not only exceeded my expectations, but will make my life easier and more delicious. I am a holistic nutritionist and a follower of a lower-carb paleo-primal lifestyle, and yes, it is not only a food regimen, but a lifestyle. Many of the meals I prepare require advanced planning and preparation, and I am okay with that, realizing that it is an investment in my family's health and well-being. I was looking for something that would support my food choices and perhaps make it a little less time-consuming. I have used a crock pot extensively over the past years, and while I appreciate the ease of use and the ability to put a meal on the table soon after I got home in the evening, there is that everything tastes the same factor I was running into with my family. So I began thinking about ways to cook my meals faster and realized that a pressure cooker may be the answer. But I am scared of pressure cookers. Even though my head tells me that people have been using them for many years with no problems, my heart said there was a strong chance I could blow up the entire kitchen, myself included. I had no idea there were electric programmable pressure cookers out there that would virtually eliminate that worry until I began researching them, first on Amazon, and then on other websites. I eventually purchased the Instant Pot over the others because of the stainless steel insert, no aluminum, the size of the pot. I wanted a larger capacity, and the ease of use." Shivunel said, "I tried this pot out and love it a lot already. I cooked ham hocks and collard greens in 1 hour and 20 minutes and they were tender and delicious. Anyone who cooks ham hocks knows it takes about 3 to 4 hours to get tender. This will cut my cooking in half. I am very pleased with this pot." Amanda was not as happy. She said, "Do not buy, the inner bowl is stainless, so beware, your food will stick to it, I guarantee it. So no matter what you may spray on it or cook in it, it is a nightmare to attempt to clean. The ring around the lid smells horrific. Anything and everything you cook in here will absorb its odor into the ring in the lid, and you cannot get that smell out. Pretty disgusting. Gladly returned my item to Amazon." Bad reviews for this product are few and far between, but Amanda was not the only one. Voted the most helpful critical review, Bessie B said, "I have been wanting this machine for a long time. Finally, saved up enough to order and received it, and there was something wrong with it. Obvious signs: burning smell. Call customer service, told me to go their website. Seriously? You can't talk to me now?" We emailed back and forth, along with me having to take numerous pictures, until they decided the fuse had blown. Sent me a new fuse and new bowl without any directions. I'm not an electrician, but I replaced it. What happens? Fuse blows again. Refused to send me a new machine. Told me it was my electrical in the kitchen. Not quite the problem, considering the various appliances I have used in the kitchen. Refunded me the money, but the problem is the appliance was a lemon and they wouldn't take my word on it. I want to give it a second chance, but prices have gone way up since I first ordered it. I want this machine, but hesitant to order it again knowing customer service and the obstacles." Overall, there have been a lot more 5-star reviews than anything else. I will give you a complete breakdown at the end of this video. But first, here is a sample of some typical things people who own the Instant are saying. Lens M said, "Easy to use, it has a permanent place on my countertop as I use it so frequently. Easy to use, easy to learn to use, and performs beautifully. The uses for this amazing pot is endless. Love it." Rhonda Casebold said, "Love this product. Was looking for an all-in-one and this is it. Have not used all the functions yet, but really easy to operate and holds quite a bit. Have pressure-cooked pork roasts, ribs and chicken. Slow-cooked ribs as well. Easy to clean also. Very happy. Martin said, been using it for about a month. Love it. Dried beans are ready in less than an hour, David Kine said, great device. So versatile. Cleaning is easy. S. Butler said, this is the most awesome crock-pot pressure cooker. I use it all the time. It only takes my chicken noodle soup 6 minutes to cook. Easy to clean too. I love this product. Todd Hart said, this item will be used many times and produces good quick food as described. Hoping this item will be used many times and produces good quick food as described. Looking forward to trying it out soon. Tran said, my wife and my mother-in-law love it. It cut their cooking time tremendously. Safe, and no noise while cooking. Blythe Berchonowski said, I use the Instant Pot at least once a week. Great product. Only thing I would change is to have a glass lid so I could see inside when I use it as a slow cooker. There you have a sample of the reviews. On a side note, there is a glass lid available, however it is sold separately. As to poor the customer service Amanda mentioned, I have a suggestion. Always buy from a first-rate retailer such as Amazon. Then in case of a problem, ask for a refund immediately. They will do it no problem, then reorder. That tip will save you a lot of brain damage. I learned that a long time ago when I bought a new HP computer and it was defective out of the box. First I tried speaking to HP customer service. That was a nightmare and I only wasted my time. I contacted my retailer and they took care of it immediately. Lesson learned. I never mess with anyone but the retailer now. I pretty much buy from Amazon exclusively now because I know if there is any problem at all, they will take care of me. Where you buy is just as important as what you buy. Let's take a look at what makes the Instant Pot tick, and the basic things you need to know about it before purchase or use.
Welcome to our video called Getting to Know Your IP Duo, the Overview. In this video you will learn about all the different aspects and features of your Instant Pot IP Duo series. Congratulations on buying the most advanced kitchen appliance on the market. Your IP Duo is the only small kitchen appliance which features 7 different functions. The first thing you need to know about your IP Duo is that you don't need to be afraid of it as many people are afraid of stovetop pressure cookers. With 10 safety features built in, you can use your Instant Pot with confidence knowing that it is not going to explode. In addition, keep in mind that your Instant Pot operates at relatively low pressures of 11 to 12 psi or lower, depending on the pressure setting that you use. Even though we're going to go into lots of detail in this video, once you know the basics, your Instant Pot is actually very easy to operate and maintain. First, we're going to talk about the lid. Let's identify all the different parts that you need to know about. The lid consists of several important parts that you need to know about to keep your Instant Pot working smoothly. First, on the inside of the lid, there's the sealing ring. The sealing ring is what expands when being heated against the inner pot to seal the pot and build up pressure. You must make sure that the sealing ring is clean and well seated inside the sealing ring rack before every use. The sealing ring is made of a silicone rubber which can last up to 2 or 3 years under normal use. If you ever see any cracks or deformations in your sealing ring, you will need to replace it right away. Our sealing rings are extremely affordable, and it's always recommended that you keep a spare sealing ring on hand. You can purchase new sealing rings anytime at instantpot.com. Also, depending on how much you use it, eventually the sealing ring can become stretched. Notice in the picture how you can see the sealing ring rack even when the sealing ring is installed. If you notice that the sealing ring is not sitting tightly inside the sealing ring rack, you will have to replace it, as it may cause your pot to malfunction and stop sealing, leaving it unable to build pressure. Removing and replacing the sealing ring is very simple and easy. To remove it, simply grab the sealing ring with your thumb and index finger and pull it out of the metal sealing ring rack. To replace the sealing ring, simply tuck the sealing ring into the sealing ring rack, and then use your index finger to push down on the ring all the way around the circle. It doesn't matter which side of the sealing ring you choose, as both sides are identical. The next most important feature of the Instant Pot lid is the anti-block shield. Within the anti-block shield, you will find the float valve and the exhaust pipe, which we will talk about later. From time to time, you may want to remove the anti-block shield and make sure that everything is clean inside it. To remove the anti-block shield, simply grab it using your thumb and index finger and squeeze and pull up at the same time. It should pop right off. When your Instant Pot is new, however, you might need to apply a bit more force to pull it off. To put it back on, simply push it down until it is flush all the way around with the lid. The next most important feature of the Instant Pot lid is the float valve. This is the valve that pops up at the desired temperature and pressure to create a final seal for pressure cooking. There's really not that much to it. It's simply a small pin with a small silicone rubber seal on the end. The way it works is that once the required temperature and pressure builds up inside the pot, it causes this small valve to pop up and seal the pot. When it pops up and seals the pot, on the outside of the lid, you will see this. In addition, once it is popped up, it keeps the locking mechanism of the lid activated to lock the lid to prevent accidental opening. If you ever lose any part of the float valve or see cracks in the small silicone ring, you can buy another one on instantpot.com. The next thing you need to know about is the pressure release exhaust and handle. On the inside of the lid, your exhaust valve is secured by a locking washer and a nut that looks like it has a cross sign or plus sign on it. This security nut is designed to be an additional measure to keep food from seeping into the exhaust valve during venting operation. Please note, you should never have to remove the steam release exhaust pipe or the security nut. If the security nut ever becomes loose, simply screw it back on and hand tighten. Now, on the outside of the lid, you will find the pressure release handle. This is a fairly loose fitting handle that lets you control whether your pot is sealed or not sealed. From time to time, you will need to remove this steam release handle by simply pulling it out to make sure there's no food, debris, or anything else inside the steam release handle. For almost all cooking settings, you will want this steam release handle to be in the sealing position. The only time you will want to move it to the venting position is to do a quick release of pressure when you're finished cooking. Please see the manual for more information about quick release and when it is appropriate to do so. Finally, to close the lid, you simply need to align the arrow on the lid to the arrow on the base and turn clockwise to close it. You will hear a series of musical notes when the lid is fully closed. In addition, you will notice that the lid fins are aligned with the lid fin slots. Please note that there's a magnetic sensor to ensure the lid is fully closed before pressure cooking. If your lid is not fully closed, pressure cooking won't start and a flashing lid will be shown on the display of the control panel. And that's about all you need to know about the lid. Congratulations! You're a pro now! Now, in addition to the lid, there are basically only two other parts to your Instant Pot: the cooker base and the inner pot. The 3-ply bottom stainless steel inner pot is made from the finest quality 18/8 stainless steel. This steel is 304 food grade compliant to FDA standards. Your inner pot is designed to last for years and years. Depending on what you're cooking in the pot, you may encounter rainbowing effects in your inner pot, and that is perfectly normal and safe. However, if you ever desire to remove that effect, please see our FAQ section for directions on how to clean it. Your inner pot is also dishwasher safe. The last part of your Instant Pot that you need to know about is the cooker base. This base requires no maintenance and should never be immersed in water. Simply clean with warm, wet towel and wipe dry with a soft, dry towel to keep your cooker base looking brand new. It's advisable to unplug your cooker when not in use. However, when the control panel shows off, the unit consumes almost no electricity. Now there's a few improvements on the base of the new IP Duo that you should know about. First, your new IP Duo comes with a condensation collector cup. This is a new feature on the IP Duo and helps in the collection of water that may collect on the cooker housing from condensation or drippings when you remove the lid. To empty the cup, simply grab the top of it with your thumb and index finger, squeeze, and pull straight out. Also, the new IP Duo now has built-in 2 lid fin slots that allow you to insert your lid after removal. This is highly convenient when removing the hot lid after cooking, so you're not looking around your kitchen trying to figure out an appropriate place to place your lid. The lid fin slots are located on the right or the left. That's about all the information we have for you for this overview of your IP Duo. If you have any unanswered questions, simply browse through our video section or check out our FAQ section for more detailed explanations. Thank you for watching and happy pressure cooking!
Now let's learn how to use the Instant Pot.
Welcome to our video on how to use your Instant Pot as a pressure cooker. Your Instant Pot pressure cooker is a state-of-the-art electric pressure cooker and offers a safe and convenient way to take advantage of all the benefits of pressure cooking without any of the risks. That's why Instant Pot is now the #1 electric pressure cooker in North America. In this video, we will cover the use of 7 pre-programmed functions, including soup, poultry, meat and stews, beans and chili, rice, multigrain, and congee settings. We will also cover the use of manual pressure cooking. This video does not include directions for using the saute, slow cook, and steam features. These functions have their own video that you can select from the list of videos on our website. There are basically 3 variables that can affect the results of your pressure cooking. These variables are: number 1, pressure strength; number 2, heat intensity, and number 3, length of time. Instant Pot was designed to offer the easiest of operation, and that is why the only variable that you will need to adjust is time. The advanced microprocessor chip in your Instant Pot will take care of the pressure strength and heat intensity for each function automatically, leaving you with only the length of time to adjust to your preferences or situation. In fact, even the time has been programmed into each function for 3 of the most common situations, but you may need to adjust for taste and other variables. This will be the main focus of this video. First, let's review the startup factors that are common to all function keys. Number 1, know or decide before you start to cook how much time that would be appropriate for what you're cooking. There are 3 resources that you can use to help you determine the amount of time. First, of course, is if you're following a recipe, just use the time indicated in the recipe. Now, as a side note, many pressure cooker recipes call for cooking at 15 psi. An Instant Pot operates at 10.15 to 11.6 psi. All you need to do to adjust for slightly lower operating pressure of your Instant Pot is to add 7 to 15% to the recommended time in the recipe. Now, the second source to find how long you should set your time for is the booklet that came with your Instant Pot called Pressure Cooking Recipe. And a third, and in my opinion the best, is the section on our website at instantpot.com called Cooking Time. Number 2, make sure that everything on your lid is ready to go. That includes A, the sealing ring is clean and properly installed. B, make sure that the float valve is clean and easily able to go up and down. And C, make sure that your steam release handle is clean and pointing to the sealing position. For more information on all 3 of these parts of your Instant Pot, please see the list of videos on our website. Number 3, fill your inner pot with all the ingredients you want to cook and then place it in the cooker base. Number 4, place the lid on and turn it clockwise to the locked position. Number 5, plug the unit in. You should hear a beep when you plug it in. And finally, number 6, press the button for the program that is appropriate for what you're cooking. Now, here's a side note. The information we're about to discuss does not apply to the rice program. The rice program is fully automatic and requires no adjustments. When you first press the rice function key, you will see the number 10. But that is not the actual amount of time your pressure cooker will cook the rice. The pressure cooking time for the rice feature will only show up after the preheat cycle and the unit goes into the pressure cooking mode, and it will be adjusted based on how much you have put into the pot. Pretty smart, huh? With the rice program, you simply push the rice key and walk away. For all other cooking cycles, you will want to press the button for the program that is appropriate for what you're cooking. So, for example, if you're cooking chicken, you would push poultry. If you're cooking beef, pork, or any kind of meat, you would push meat, stew, and so forth. Once you've chosen your program key, your Instant Pot will automatically display the most common or popular cooking time for that kind of food. Directly below the numbered display, you will also notice that the light is on for normal. At this point, you will need to decide whether the indicated time is the amount of time that you need based on the cooking time that you determined in number 1 of these instructions. If it is not, then there's two ways that you can adjust the time. The first way is to use the plus or minus keys to set the exact time you need. You can also press and hold these plus or minus keys to get the numbers to change faster. The second way is to press the adjust key repeatedly to jump between less, normal, and more on the display. These three preset time settings are the three most common settings for each program. These time adjustments must be made within 10 seconds of pushing the program key. Once the time setting is exactly what you want it to be, you can just walk away, and within 10 seconds you will hear some beeps and the display will say on, indicating that your Instant Pot has now gone into the preheat mode. Now, depending on what you're cooking and how much food you are cooking, this preheat cycle can last from 10 to 20 minutes, or even as much as 30 minutes if your food is frozen. Once your pot is getting close to reaching its optimum temperature and pressure, you will see steam coming out of the float valve and or steam release handle. This steam will continue to come out for 30 seconds to 2 minutes, depending again on what you're cooking. Then, at a certain point, your float valve will pop up and seal itself. Please note, the float valve popping up may not be obviously visible from the outside, but the steam will stop coming out. Lastly, a couple of minutes after the float valve has sealed the pot, you will see the countdown begin on the digital display. As a side note, if you see steam coming out of your pressure cooker during the cooking operation, please don't panic. Traces of steam coming out of the steam release handle during pressure cooking is perfectly normal. In addition, when cooking with small quantities, your pressure release valve may also release some steam for a minute or two now and then, even during the cooking process. This is perfectly normal and is actually telling you that the safety feature of the steam release handle is working to keep the pressure in your pot down below 15 psi. Please don't worry. This pot will not explode like older stovetop pressure cookers because it has 10 safety features that will keep it from doing so. Once the time is up for your cooking cycle, your Instant Pot will beep several times and will automatically go into the keep warm mode in case you are doing something else at the time. The keep warm mode will stay on for up to 8 hours, so there's no rush to get into your pot when the cooking cycle is over. The last step in using your Instant Pot as a pressure cooker is to make sure that the pot has depressurized before opening the pot. You have two options when it comes to depressurizing your Instant Pot. One is that you can let it depressurize naturally. This usually takes between 10 to 20 minutes depending on how much food is in the pot. It will depressurize on its own even if you leave it on the keep warm cycle. Now, putting a wet towel soaked in cold water on the metal part of the lid will cool down the pot much faster. If you need to get into your pot quickly after cooking is finished, you can turn the steam release handle to either venting positions, either to the right or to the left. This is called the quick release method. Please make sure that you are using a cooking mitt or towel to perform this operation, as the steam that will be coming out is very hot. Please note, do not perform quick release when using the congee program or any other sticky foods, as this will cause the food to squirt out of the steam release features of the lid. Also, please note that your Instant Pot comes with a safety feature that will not allow you to remove the lid if there's still too much pressure in the pot. Once the lid is off, you're ready to eat. So, bon appetit! That's about all there is to pressure cooking with your Instant Pot. However, here is a little bit more information to show you how to use the manual feature. You can actually bypass all of the programs and settings that we've talked about in this video by using the manual feature of your Instant Pot. Simply follow the same preparation procedures, steps 1 through 5, as we've already mentioned, until you come to step 6, which is choosing a cooking program or mode. When using the manual feature, simply press the manual key and then within 10 seconds press the plus or minus keys to adjust the time to the exact time that you desire, and then just walk away. Your Instant Pot will do the rest. Please note the maximum pressure cooking time that can be set is 120 minutes. That's all the information we have for you for this video on how to use your Instant Pot as a pressure cooker. Make sure to check out our FAQ section and other videos as well. Thank you for watching and happy pressure cooking.
As of May 12, 2015, this item had 2,693 total reviews. 2,244 of them are 5 stars, 277 4-star reviews, 75 3-star, 29 2-star and 68 1-star. There you have it. I hope this video helps you decide if the Instant Pot is right for you. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to my channel and follow the link in the description to my Amazon store. Thank you for watching.